1 for 3 on field goal, like a 29-yard field goal, and he gets to come up here in front of everybody.
Did you find anybody else?
Really an exciting win for us, and obviously it was far from perfect. We gave them so many opportunities. I thought our defense, for the most part, played extremely well throughout the game. Made some very significant plays on special teams and offense. We were atrocious on third down, and kept putting our defense back out there. And that'll cost you. We've seen that before. We've got to do it better. We've hit a little low here on third down the last 2 weeks, and so we've got to get back to how we were playing before that. But all in all, we're just, after what we've gone through, in the last 4 games prior to this, the 2 last-second losses and in the Oregon game, we're just happy to get a win right now. So pleased for our players and their effort today.
Lane, do you remember what you thought when you saw the ball hooking, and was it going to field goal?
Theirs?
Yes.
Or our first 2?
Yeah.
It was a different emotion. I really kind of felt like finally, I kind of felt like, we just hadn't had many breaks throughout the year, or things go our way, whether it was kicks or clock management at Stanford or different things. So it was just really, good for our players just to see them have something go their way after such a roller coaster game, a game that we're about to put away and give up the kickoff return for a touchdown. So hopefully it's one of those games, that brings you closer together as a team, and you come back and finish off the year really well. I hope maybe there's some similarities to our first year here last time we were here, when we were 2-5 and we went down to Arizona. And that game went back and forth and almost lost that, scored on an interception return in that game, just like today, and went on to finish the year, finish the regular season really strong. So hopefully that can happen.
Do you feel like it's the culmination of all the hard work that Coach Masters put in from training camp to all the practices, just how many special team plays went your way?
Yeah, I think if you look at the season in whole and group it together, I'm really proud of seeing the time, that you guys that cover us on a daily basis, see the time since the day we got here that we devoted to special teams. I've said it before, as we go with this limited roster like we have, scholarship players, that will continue to be that way, obviously, for a while. The days of just being completely loaded with depths, going to take a while. And so until you get back to that, you better play really good special teams. And so it's great to see it happen already. And I think what happens with special teams, especially as you're in a program, you get to year 2 and year 3, and your guys understand all the drills and everything, you continue to improve on them. So to do what we're doing in year 1 already is really neat.
Was ASU one of the more challenging defensive lines you faced as far as pass rushing? Because it seemed like they spent a little bit more time in the backfield than some of the others.
Yeah, there's a reason why they're the number 1 third down defense in the conference. There's a reason why they made Oregon punt 11 times. There's a reason why Washington State ran the ball for 4 yards last week against them. It's a really good defense, and they go up and kind of flop in the cow game for whatever reason. But outside that game, they played a lot of really good defense this year, and they got some really physical players. And we knew they were going to come today. They're coming back to LA. So many of the kids, being California kids, they were going to come in here with a lot of emotion and energy, and they did.
When you at all consider putting Jacob Hartman, in that last field goal?
No. No, not on the line. After the second miss, I kind of, I saw Jake, but then I went back to, our belief in what we've seen in practice over time, and, and it was good to have paid off with Joe.
What about during the week coming up?
No, it's still Joe's job. Unfortunately, he missed 2. He hit another upright, and so it's not like we're looking at real bad misses where, he's way away. He's close.
Is there any early diagnosis on Mark Tyler?
All I know is it was an ankle. That's all I know.
What was the reason for starting Dylan Baxter tonight?
Yeah, just as we went through, the week, and guys being banged up, and just looking at the whole thing of late, felt that Dylan was, Dylan was the guy to start this week, and was hoping it would maybe give us a spark in our run game, which had kind of staled out here of late a little bit. So, no, it was good. I know our average per carry at 4.3 wasn't that good, but we just talked about to give 4 yards rushing last week, and so we rushed 87 today. Obviously, we'd like to do better, but there's some good things there.
Allen had the one carry, then didn't touch the ball again. What happened with him tonight?
Put the ball on the ground, and even though it didn't end up, I don't think it ended up being ruled a fumble. We're all about taking care of the ball. We preached about it all week, especially in this game. This was a team coming in and to turn the ball over a lot. To see that happen, and that had happened of late with him in general. If you go back 2 games ago here with Cal, so we're going to put him back in.